I'm Star. The message I heard is your candy store. The scripture comes from 1 Enoch 69 and 18. And through that oath the sea was created, and at its foundation he set for it the sand against the time of its anger, and it does not dare pass beyond it from the creation of the world and continuously. So here's the message. God said for somebody, okay, you are intended for someone. And because you are intended for someone, whoever this person that you are intended for, can't nobody else get to you. Okay? It's like you are the candy store. And can't nobody get inside the candy store unless they got the key. And it's like God did put bars around you. The door is locked. There's an alarm set. Nobody can get into your candy store unless they're supposed to be there. And even if you were to try, for some, like this is somebody God not playing. Even if you were to try, he would make it so that it would be very difficult. It would be very hard. And it was just like, I just feel like, just like how I said, what I'm picturing is kind of like a candy store. I don't know why God said like the Bronx. Like a candy store. I've never been to New York, so I wouldn't even know exactly what it looked like. Oh, okay. Now I'm seeing how I just know off of TV. I'm being real. Off of TV, like how they have the metal things and they pull it down and they put the lock on there and it's locked. Can't nobody get in there. And then they got bars even behind that. You know what I'm saying? God said he has put so many locks around your candy store that if somebody not supposed to get to your candy store, they can't. They can't. God says clank, clank, locked, shut. He locked it shut. Not only is the actual door locked, then there are bars around the door, around the windows that's locked. And then it's the metal door coming down that's locked. God said, you no. And that's just what it is. And then even the scripture, and through the oath, the sea was created at its foundation. He set for it the sand against the time of its anger. It does not dare pass from beyond the creation of the world, and continuously. So it's like God is basically talking about how the scripture is talking about how the sea and the sand, it comes to where a place where it meets, and the waves, they go up to a certain extent, and that's it, and they go back, and they come up and they go back, and they come up and they go back. And even when you think about how there are certain cities that are technically below sea level, however, somehow, some way, they're not overpowered by the water unless it's a storm. And that's it. But on everyday basis, the land is fine. And I just feel like God is saying that this is for somebody. Even if you were to try, even if you were to try to be disobedient to God, it will not be well with you. God said he said what he said and he mean what he said. Regardless if you know who this person is or not. Or regardless if you know what. Like, for some of you, you have no idea who this person is. You don't know who God is talking about. But God has been talking to you on this accord. Even if you are dating someone or dealing with someone, God has spoken to you and told you they are not it. You deserve the person that is going to do everything and more for you, not the person that only want to give you 5%. You deserve the person that is going to treat you like a queen, not the person that is going to treat you like you are an option. God said he wants you to have the best of the best. And in order for you to have the best of the best, God has put you on lockdown. Okay? That's just like if it's your candy store and you don't want nobody else going in your candy store, because when you get there, you want to be able to grab whatever candy that you want. All the gumdrops, the gumball, whatever they call that you want, and you can pick whichever color gummies, and there's so many there that even if you want 500 gummies, you can grab it. So you're not going to let nobody else go up in there, because if they go up in there, they going to take whatever they want, and you might get there and it don't have what God said. You are the candy store. He put you on lockdown. Can't nobody have no candy until your person comes. Nobody can have your candy until your person come. And that's the message. That's the message. God said, don't you dare. Okay, don't you dare. Don't you dare give your candy away to somebody that's not your person. That's not your man. That's not your husband. That's not your wife. Don't you do it. If you do it, you're going to have to deal with the wrath of God. And that's the message. That's the message. That's the message. And, for some people, for some little extra context, it speaks about it in the book of Enoch, not that specific part, but in certain parts of the book of Enoch, even the stars in the sky, there is a hell for them if they even just shimmer the wrong way. If they are out of place in any shape, form, or fashion, God has it's laid out perfectly. So even if the stars decide to sway to the left a little bit, they will be dealing with punishment. And you have to understand that the sea is the same way. The sand, the same way. The trees, the animals, everything is going to do as it is supposed to. And if it doesn't, then it has to deal with the wrath of God. You are included. Long story short, you are included. You are not, God said you are objective to that too. It's not a situation where you are the phenomena and you get to do whatever you want to do. Even when it is people that decide that they gonna do what they want to do, they not listening to what God said, they don't care what God talk about, and they gonna do this, they gonna do that, and dot. Baby, typically when you look at this person's life, it's stuff going on all the time. This going on, that going on, that happened. Everything is going wrong. And it's simply because they refuse to listen to what God has instructed them to do, and they refuse to follow the ways that God has given them. God said, for whoever this is for, you're not in God's wrath right now. Don't do nothing that's going to cause it to start. You are not in the midst of God's wrath. God said it is well with you. Okay? He pats your head right now. He kisses your forehead right now. Do not get to a point to where God is going to be upset to where he feel like he needs to spank your hand. And that's just what it is. God said he has somebody for you, and that is their candy store, and can't nobody else get in that candy store but them. That's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.